Kofi, the next discussion I want us to have, to me, I see it trivial. But in my life, I have read a book called Making Sense Out of the Senselessness. So I want us to listen to it and see if we could make sense out of what some people might consider senselessness. A guy who has been following me from abroad sent me this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take our time and listen to what he is saying. Maybe someone could make sense out of it. Maybe no one could. Then we trash it. The story ends there. DJ Sticker, play this for me.
Sammy Flesh, maybe I will be a Michel. I'm saying, the boy be picture send na a message to your pet. If you live with man away, the way I will see boy you to now, on per se, almost so a bus system no and no two mono. If you live pa, the way I will see what one, I'm a nigger. Now, Mesro, say only management, or Mukuta Sakola with moi. Mesro say, yes, Sarkodie, Memma boy wait and go close to Sarkodie. Miss Raupi, some flesh. For some message, we ma boy in the management. Mammy, now some Americano. So 1 year after 5 years, on back Kaiser, Obi Sunday, some message with the Mamo. Sarkodie, baby, I will run again a hobby. Sir, all the up and coming artists, Bia, Comasa Sarkodie. Now, if you channel pet, the star now they banning in Ano. Sarkodie Beji, or Gia, a 5 years, a better I jump on Sarkodie in 5 years. After 5 years, and Sana Akolano, lack na Sarkodie Beji Fino, then Sansa Canada back. 5 years bia no Sarkodie oji nkwala na omo ye rappers na omo basoro no Ghana music no oji ebimu elak efi omo nsem oji lak ni wia na oja akwala no ensensemu enti misrew fasa message we ma omo say me say se Sarkodie ma omo sika sen ma akwala we ni Sarkodie nyanyom akwala no star na ode ba no onfa no amra ono so fa ne style emra ma ompene emo no Sarkodie enyanyom Sammy Flex misrew fasa message we ma ne management ma me misrew ani die mu minimum die meka we are saying now why Mr. P now na awal na asam ye me ya but awal me kan enso so satam no mu fi say ahokyere ofie nti e wo say kwose Sarkodie na ase Mr. Emma akwala we emben Sarkodie ebo show a obetimi akobi a perform all right but mamma one Sarkodie enyanyom mamma Sarkodie ensane no we record label bia so Mr. Mo nyesa boy we abeje mu nsem wo de opa menu miru ye nkobet na Sarkodie emfa boy we enyananyom na hwade se boy no career and there.
Okay, so once again, let me give you the background to this particular voice note that you are listening to here on Showbiz Agenda. I have so many people who follow me abroad, especially online, and I have that personal interconnectivity with them. We have conversations about the industry, sometimes personal and all that. This gentleman here is one of them. And Akwarana Okano, A.K.A. Yaw TOG. First, he sent his photo to me. Maybe that's why he did not mention the name throughout the voice note messaging. He kept mentioning Akwarano. Now, what he's saying, I know it is clear to those who don't understand the Tree language. He was saying that management of A.K.A. Yaw TOG, as in rapper Yaw TOG, shouldn't allow any sort of collaboration or feature with rapper A.K.A. Sarkodie. And he thinks that if they allow that, Sarkodie is going to take his shine. It is going to take him more than 5 years before he can break through. And he thinks there are so many examples in the game where young rappers were coming up, Sarkodie featured them, and they did not see the light of day. That is the short and simple message the guy was sending to me. Once again, I said there is something called making sense out of the senselessness. Is this a case like that, or this is pure trash? My panel members are going to speak on this. Their opinions will rather be used here for the discussion. Same way, I would also want to read from you. What do you think about what the guy is saying? Maybe DJ Sticker, for purposes of repetitive courses, let's do this again so that those who missed some key words and key points in there, they will get it, and we will do this discussion. So Akwarano Yaw TOG. Akwarano Yaw TOG. Listen, Tilly we'll start this. I know Tilly's position when it comes to Sarkodie's matter. So let's see what Tilly will say first, even before we go into it. Meanwhile, there is a professor called Professor Wejewo. She says she's feeling you, so she wants to have lunch with you. So if you have time, I'll give you her contact. Then you guys proceed to go have the lunch.
Okay.
I know I say river gods. Yeah, river gods.
So on feel you, not there by force.
On the soon feel.
Lawyer by so amount for feeling, who's amount for feeling.
Yeah, Tihano. Yeah, intimate lunch.
Intimate lunch, man, one are saying.
What fonty I know you doing?
Okay, Tilly, let's go. I want us to do this.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to discredit or discount the issue of spirituality when it comes to music.
Okay.
I mean, there's been so many incidents. Once the artists be wafa baby, nyoma, enkoye, all those things. It is there. It is not something I can sit here and blatantly say it's not there. It is there. People add spirituality to music, and there has been concomitant effects and all of that. And all of that. But let's look at what he's saying and the person he's talking about. He's saying that Sarkodie steals the shines of people he features, and then for 5 years before, young rappers before they are able to pick up. I think there's a lot of factors that can attribute to if really the shine,
that is happening. Yeah,
that is happening. A lot of factors that I think it would be so bad if we just sit here and ignore and just blame it all on spirituality or as a OG. First of all, Sarkodie on Bibiba featured a lot of artists, including Tulenke and Kofi Mole, and they are all big artists now. Tulenke is a big artist, has his hit songs every year. Be out to me drop a hit. Kofi Mole too is doing exceptionally well in the space. So what happened? Kofi Mole. Kofi Mole. He is also doing well. So what happened? Is it that Sarkodie overcome? I think when somebody, Ghanaians, we are fond of retiring people so early that when after the retiring time we give them, they exceed that. We're trying to find reasons why they are not retiring. But one thing I keep saying to myself is that you can't attract a blessing that you don't praise or you don't speak good of. Do you get it? Sarkodie has been an artist who, for some strange reason, has been able to sustain the brand for a longer period of time. I mean, the timeline that we project on our artists now, with Timia Pahu, he's been relevant.
He has broken that jinx.
Yes, he's been relevant for a very long time. In some societies, they will put Sarkodie down as a case study.
Yeah.
Study him in schools, how he made it. But here in Ghana, Africans, we are trying to give reasons why Sarkodie is a bonsam. Do you get it? Sarkodie, if not anything, Sarkodie in 2020 and 2021, Sarkodie reintroduced himself as a new artist, but people did not monitor. Them in Instagram pictures now, or posting now, or trap pictures. He was selling his image again as a new artist, but people were not putting it. Yes. He was reintroducing himself, coming as a new artist, which is what a lot of artists, when they reach a certain point of their career, they ignore. They should try and reintroduce themselves. They feel comfortable that, people know me. But there are always new listeners coming in the space who may not know you. There might also be old listeners who are probably a few, because there are always new songs and new artists coming all the time. So then, how are you trying to remind the people of the person you used to be? Or how are you introducing yourself to the person who has not heard of you yet? And our artists don't do that. Over some time now, to Sarkodie, unless album will drop an album, and you know what's in the video anymore. But Sarkodie will not drop a song without a video. Why does he do that? As an artist of his caliber, he doesn't necessarily need a video anyway. Who doesn't know Sarkodie?
He would wait till he gets the video and the audio ready.
Yes, I'm actually giving points why Sarkodie is still relevant, and it's because of Joe or something. Sarkodie as an artist, when he's being featured on somebody's songs, goes with his A game. people keep saying that Sarkodie feature obia and now obi feature na or ko gidi or ko chair masters or no nyanya there also. Whenever you feature an artist or an artist is being featured, it is an audition ground for the person, because then the person is now winning the new fan base, or he's auditioning himself to win some new fan base. And to Sarkodie over the period has made sure say once you feature him, he's not coming to play, because he doesn't know who your listeners are. And coming on there as Sarkodie, he's coming to win new fan bases. And to or coming with his A game. Kofi Mole featured Sarkodie Makuma. People were expecting Sarkodie to go and I did over the Beka. Sarkodie sang or him as a Mr. Oswama and saying also be manamenyatinka, and that was a different vibe that people that I was in a space with that have been bashing Sarkodie for being one way were lovers automatically on the door Sarkodie, because they know that Sarkodie now he still knows when he has to go down low as a lover. Artists, let me give a very typical example. I mean, Roman Kim Paluta. Kim Paluta is singing a love song as all. You get it? You get it? There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that people.
Lyrical warrior.
A lot of things. Lyrical warrior. A lot of things that Sarkodie over the years have proven. A lot of things he is doing, he is teaching. That for some reason people are not trying to learn it, but they are trying to find ways to justify his success. Do you get it? Sarkodie to love song, he knows how to go down. A strong man. Do you know why the song was a hit? Because it was a different feel of strongman rapper. It wasn't giddy giddy. Not all rap you, but all two.
James said a branch in his episode try say strongman a free success music no started a year nipa.
Strongman had his songs too when he was on Success Musical.
Yeah.
Strongman had his songs.
No, I'm sure he's putting together all those examples. That's why he mentioned a while and all those people.
And I make her say it is not entirely true, because there are people that have worked with Sarkodie over within that 5 year space now. They are still relevant and big artists and have his songs too now.
Okay.
So it is not entirely true. And I must say that you know what? Sometimes and you might be artist and yes Sarkodie. And you might be a keka when a new artist comes up in your artist no and yes Sarkodie. Someone like Yaw TOG say Yaw TOG 1 million stream was a 2 million stream with sorry remix, and then people started Sarkodie Yaw TOG bigger than Sarkodie. First of all, me, I was sitting down and I was thinking about it in two ways. If this is not a ploy by people who don't like Yaw TOG to bring his career down, then I don't know what is happening. Because first of all, if you are a staunch fan of Sarkodie, this thing not all Doma Yaw TOG crowd don't be call at once. Because what do you mean say 1 million penalty no? Or your bigger sense Sarkodie. What take crowd who is Sarkodie fan a with him? Now only pana now or do a Yaw TOG win a Sarkodie fan na what automatically what turning against them. We don't respect people who have excelled in our space.
Okay.
Which is why a lot of people know or more artists na as or more bregu na if we recognize the fact that Sarkodie has put in the works, he is doing some certain things, he has put certain measures in place. Sarkodie last year he did a whole writing campus, singing or something like that.
Where he called some colleague artists.
Called his musician, they sit down, they do it, bring people in. How many artists do you see doing that? Sarkodie has found a way. What he say, his existence, the career, and the legacy depends on the music. So he's finding measures. He's learning how to improve himself, how to make Titi enter a space and mention her name, Ombre. Do you get it?
What the Sarkodie lectures?
No, like this conversation, I am yes because I remember some time ago that I can shut down by media space name. Somebody says, "Oh, Sarkodie wa for baby to know your big sir." And I make us say, "My question is, if you think somebody that is not God can make somebody as big as Sarkodie, don't you think God can make him big?"
Thank you. Now, Tilly, to wrap up, the guy's message: substance or trash, or should I have a middle word?
Have a middle word.
I should have a middle word.
Yes.
To be considered later.
To be considered later because there is a possibility.
Okay, wait. Tilly, the guy's message: substance or trash, or to be considered later?
To be considered later.
Okay, thank you. Kofi yanto asesa to asosa na otitili nche na to asesa.
Yes obi friend nyame no obi nyina ho bi.
Dabi.
Na yese ne ojaye jewa no. Ni ojaye jewa no. Ono ano sanche no. Brasa me aya na metese obi se obi afa baabi. Obi afrem, obi usu frame fa baabi ni bie. Sometimes ya na mentiase obi zi me kwa sorry. Me de me som nyame. Nti wo som nyame abompa ya na enfa ye ma. Obi so frame fra nyame fofre. Ana be sometimes I na mentiase. Ana brasa me until very recently na me nyama be breni. Now I was a believer of the I was part of the people who believe that me de madre mu fine me nyo obi aboni
obi anse nyo oboni yeah
me de me nyo obi adwo boni to medra enyame me de me temu fa me bompa me pasa me that is one of the most deceptive things that you can ever tell yourself. That's me abofra ya wono foforo onimu bia onim nipa bia din nso tumi to yare ma no abofra hyeyem onya boni bia but kunu ma ne yeye nti bia wo nam ho no a wo so nyame ne all power cell no so nyame o utiri mu fa no a wonju obi ho bone no ebia wo ankasa wo ye wo ho bone nti nipa no ho weakness bi e wo ho a otumi fa so e the cell spiritually pasa me obi tumi bompa etia obi ma ne adwuma bompa etia no ma ne adwuma so it tells you that there is spiritual distraction spirituality e wo ho and found how you are because the obe hu ne say me de me nwi obi ho bone no enya no nti na obi ntumi nse wo ebi kwa wo ne obi ada ama ne the bad luck bi account obi betumi afa
and na de na okay
so obi wafa obi
wafa no oba fa obi ma
be ma din baby ura oba baby
okay because say oni obi ada no e betumi ata
wafa obi
yeah
radios na san ka be si bi
dabi de match yeah men kan
yeah baby oni obi ada e kwa abeda ho tamfo no wadwemu fan o but tamfo no betumi afasade no so dia sell nti enhu pa ana the fact that unji bibi ni nkyerese bibi ni ho ana the fact that unyi ade ni nkyerese ade en ensell obi wo ha onkwa sorry but wo bompaye say onsom ebi a wo nyame no ba wo bompaye say onyame no emre na se ema na dwuma no nsey say bia oye bibi against you ema ne mmem no onye onyame ni no eno nkyerese say God will not answer that prayer. I don't know if you get what I mean.
I get it.
The fact that I'm praying against an enemy who doesn't believe in my God doesn't mean say my God will not listen, will not answer that prayer just because nipa na obon pete nkonjimini dabi yenya nita sa na bosonsom tie.
Okay,
the first one you bosum ni nkyase do kwa anto ani ma anto abeka so onyimini ntimi nyaw ebe nyaw intino. I don't want us to lose hold of the fact that things happen spiritually. Obia ne kwan a spiritually obon adwuma ho ban obi ha otua tight e de bon adwuma ho ban obi ho mfa ne tight ndi agro kra.
That's true.
Obi so ne mpaibo asori ko mfa ni agro be ye boni bia but adu so obon mpaya baza me wo ye mbehyew obi so ha o se me de me gidie ni e bia ye wo sunsum bu ye busuem ana bibi so they believe it. Whatever you believe, it works. That is why you believe it. Okay. And we shouldn't hold sight of the fact. Coming to Abranti Asemi, and I'm trying to link it. Say, it is possible. Say a beer. Sarkodie ewo greater power be. A beer or nyami beer or buano. Emma diobeye beer eso eni. A beer. A tadi acha Sarkodie one say. Say obena nyame je unshira ni bi mano. Betumi wata but enyo bia na saade no ebetumi edi no obo ono so tumi edi nachi ana favor edi nachi ana divine power edi nachi no amma wo ho kwanpo ama wonye ne shine ana wonye ne star nti obi ani niti. Sarkodie has featured people who have equally become successful. Sarkodie have featured people who are falling. Will we say that Sarkodie na mo falling ana? Sarkodie have featured people who are getting close to baby a war. We feature for once, twice, have featured already made artists who haven't fallen since. Inti ebiswa coincidentally oni obi mu ye adwuma bi ani sankofo no we can also mention them so obi ati bi oni o ma ye adwuma obo ntumi rise as expected just so ntumi rise you but as expected say obi an Sarkodie edru say omo enru ni nyina wo ho but for all no adwuma na ye brasa me if say otan I tell me say what's obi afrem obi afa baby obi ye it's like anything that we do we sometimes refuse to give glory to hard work because edwuma brasa me hey open my yesu mra no metro lyrics ma wanye edwuma den anfo ankasa wo energy ansemo emfa open my Jesus ankasa mra mbe sign no feature Moses emfa open my Gabriel mbo beat no ma emfa hard work
na Peter enye promotion
or ya majuda sama hype enko baby
you wrapping up go
so you know mama yan who say spirituality no e wo ho because wo ye adwuma na wo bon ho modern no basa obi so ani brie wo basa baby a wuti say me tie say minya opposition ya mepe
jai santi
o say
jai say hunu na ko
asana say bitaka ho it is a obi o hwe so wo je mitrim fine o grey o so ban mo o minya promotion na wunya o obi so number bi a wo grade o ye no nim say wo energy atu mu no de wo ye no oba wo be ha no it ono so wo say menu medo ba me ko radio a omo menu medo but madam free on post it because bibi akata Thursday this word basami it is
I love the way they talk
basami because me minim de mahu
and he said until recently he didn't believe.
Yes. Because and to me maybe kwasa basa me nippon on ho nti so one yan kan say was one born ho modern spiritually
one more
spiritually because basa obu ha empire ko nim
Kofi, so the guy's message, substance, there is trash, a lot to be considered later.
There is a lot of substance in the guy's message.
Wow.
Maybe how he specifically made mention of certain names, you know. And maybe one can ye. But the case be ya talk one can who say Sarkodie ani asume sibia ye adwuma amwa wo mu it wo kono fa utiko dwene ho say spiritually no wo kono wo bompaye. You are believing that God will do, and sometimes fast. You have to, you see, Pastor, me spiritual protection, you know. Because me know, Pastor, me you baby a draw kwa you be ya kabasa me ente ha. Ma jeda. Say biasa, obisi me fa brasa me menyo hukra.
David ankayada.
You bet Jim and Abroso.
And I'm a bay to my sons are better like a day.
Pastor, me ya jeda. And you know, so sometimes you have to put yourself away. Do certain things, get right with. But I read books. Sometimes, Basami, Yanka Sakura, Maya, who crime anima. There are things about